friends, welcome back. As you know, it all started with a dream from a man and a mouse. And in just a minute, the big man's bringing it right into your house. But before I introduce him, do me a favor. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Let us know what you think in the comments. Be sure to hit that little bell notification icon. That way you know every time he posts a video. Without further ado, here he is, Zip-a-Dee-DooDoug.
Thanks, Ken. I appreciate that, buddy. So, welcome in, everybody. Happy Hump Day. I feel like I just did this this morning, but happy Hump Day, everybody. We got a great show for you tonight. We have a very special guest, a great guy. Let me welcome people in real quick. Jennifer Caruso, hello, dear. Kevin, welcome in, Kevin. Gloria, Jason, good morning, or hello. Look at this. I'm ready. I'm telling people good morning. Mike Beachman, hello. Nathan, hello. Chris, the Curtis family, my 19th cousin, hello. Love Pugs, welcome in. Becca, hello. Hi, Mia. Ray Mazur, hello there, sir. How are you? I'm scrolling. And I think I am caught up. Movie Mania Nick, hello. What's going on? So you have to apologize. I'm keeping an eye on Pete's chat for him until some other moderators get. Okay, there's other moderators now. So, all right, we're good. But welcome in, Julie McCowan. Welcome in, Zipper Nation Assemble. So thanks for being here. My guest tonight is an awesome guy. I pinned his link at the top of the chat. Make sure you guys check out David T. He does some great streams. He's a great guy. And I found out today that today is his wife's birthday. So I apologize to her for scheduling this when he should be out whining and dining her. So I apologize to her, and I will sing her happy birthday tonight. So I do want to show you. I'll bring him in a second, but I want to show everybody. If you watched my stream this morning, I was talking about making dinner for Belinda. This is what I made for dinner for Belinda. I made her steak and baked 2 small baked potatoes, loaded, cheese, bacon bits, sour cream, butter. So that's what was for dinner tonight for Belinda. So, and then the other picture I'm going to show is of a good buddy of mine and my only sponsor. This is Chris, the Curtis family. He was at the Little League Softball World Series and took the dog over to see all the players, and he got to hang out with them. And there is a team, the Mid-Atlantic team is from Greensburg, which is right up the street from me. So he got to spend a day with them, but I thought that picture was awesome of him and Drifter at the Little League Softball World Series. So thank you, Chris, for letting me show that. So let me remove that, and then let's bring in our guest, everybody.
David hey, everybody. Hello, humans.
There you go. So what's going on there, Mr. David?
Judy said she'll deal with you next weekend.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm going to sing to her. Did you tell her I'm going to sing to her?
Yeah. She's not here. She's out for bingo, so she's having fun tonight.
Well, I will definitely make it up to her. But then again, come on, Dave. All you had to do was say, hey, it's Judy's birthday. Can we reschedule? Absolutely.
It's no problem. We're good to go. We're good. I told you backstage that we're going out tomorrow night because our daughter's birthday is Friday as well. So we're going to kill 2 squirrels with 1 stone.
Why you gotta say squirrels?
Well, because you don't like birds.
Well, but you kill the birds with 1 stone. Hello, Christina Pridgeon. Welcome in. Let's see. Anybody else coming? No, not yet. I know there's a lot of people streaming tonight. A lot of people. I thank you all for being here with me and with David when you could be somewhere else. I really do appreciate that. But we're gonna talk some Disney cruise stuff because you know a lot more than I know.
Oh, you want to talk Disney cruise?
Yeah, we'll talk a little Disney cruise. For those of you who don't know, one of David's daughters is working on the Disney Wish. So she is she's a cast member. Hey Jess, welcome in, Jess. I don't want to say, that's up to you if you want to say what.
Hello, Jess.
But
I'm sorry, if I want to say what?
I don't know if you want to say what department she works in.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. No. She's on board the Disney Wish. So rotating 3 and 4 night cruises, Bahamas, Nassau, Castaway Cay. Actually, due to the weather, they flip-flop things that they should have been in Castaway Cay today, Disney's first private island, and they went yesterday instead. Today they were in Nassau. Now tomorrow will be a day at sea. Then they'll be back in to Port Canaveral on Friday morning when they'll rotate. Everybody that's on board now will go off, and then new guests will come on board. And she is working in medical. It's funny that we're talking about this because cruise lines basically have a third-party vendor that supplies the medical to them. So it's like a medical clearinghouse that they go for their doctors, nurses type stuff. And Disney has been cruising now since their first ship for 25 years. And they always used that group, and they became not happy with the way things were going. So hello, Molly, welcome in. So since they can't do, they weren't happy with that they decided to bring all the medical in-house, and they are stamping themselves now. And Friday or Saturday, she posted that was the first day that all medical is now in-house for Disney Cruise Line. So on board the Wish, there's 4 doctors, 4 nurses, and Kelsey is the medical assistant to work with all of them.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Now, shut up.
Oh, there's the squirrels again. They were barking this morning.
No, this is the bad one. I'm going to knock you out. Yeah, you don't care. Now, how long of a tour should we say do they do?
Okay, she works under contracts, and those are regulated under international maritime laws to how long somebody is allowed to be on board ship. So she's she boarded the ship on the 19th of July and will be on until October 11th, at which time she gets 2 months off. And then she'll be back home for 2 months, and then we'll go back for 4 months. So just about like going to college, almost like going to school, except that she's working full time, and because they don't get days off. Right. They get a few hours here, a few hours there.
Okay.
And that's the way that works out. And so far, she's posted about a week ago. She said, loving this ship life.
Chris wants you to adopt us.
Adopt you.
So we get a
Hello, Chris. How are you?
Monorail Molly, welcome in, dear, and Jordan, Epcot forever, welcome in.
Hey, Jordan. Hey, Doug. Actually, Jordan's going live from Springs after we're done tonight.
Yep, 9 p.m. I have it up on my Instagram. So tonight you got a lot of people live. Like I said, a lot of people are live tonight. I don't know if if they've caught on that my Wednesday hump day is the night to be live, but I don't know.
What are you going to do? It's, I try to schedule stuff personally. I try to schedule stuff when other people aren't. Like a couple of nights ago when I said, okay, well, I'm going to start at 10 o'clock with that stream and try to get something that people haven't seen and let them experience a little bit of it.
Right.
And
well, that's why I picked Wednesday nights, because usually it was only Amy and Tina that would go live Wednesday nights. So it was always Tina at 5, Amy at 6, me at 7. And then Joy started. She went at 8. And then this and that went at 9. So it worked out perfectly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
right.
And now it's just like everybody in the world wants to go live tonight. But like I said, thank you to all you who are here.
I think that maybe a lot of it is the fact of all the decorations going up, getting ready for Friday.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Friday. Regina's Erie's here.
That's
Dave,
good. Welcome in, Regina. Thanks for coming to join us.
Sarah Dash is here. Welcome in, Sarah. Do you have any?
All right, Sarah Dash.
Do you have any single friends, David? Regina Erie is looking for a guy.
Of course I do. Who's looking for a guy?
Regina.
Oh.
Yeah. She's looking for a guy that, to take her to Disney and Paris and all them other places. Doug Stalla. I'm here watching you. Nobody tell Pete. Okay.
Trying to clear out of the way there a little bit. There we go.
Look, Molly, this is how dedicated I am. I have Pete on my phone and I'm watching this chat to make sure everything's going okay. So, and I even went in early into the chat and put all the pregame stats,
right,
in there for him so that when he started, they were there. But what's that picture?
That's on the Disney Wonder in Alaska, August of 2019, with the glacier in the background.
That would be a cool cruise. See, I would rather do that than go to the Bahamas.
Yeah, it's incredible. They go out of Vancouver. Disney goes out of Vancouver, and you won't wind up getting Skagway, Juneau, Ketchikan, couple of days at sea. So it's a week long. Basically, I think it's like Monday to Monday, if I remember correctly. And it's incredible because with the size ship, with the Wonder, which was their second ship that they came out with, you got the Magic, the Wonder, Dream, Fantasy, Wish, and now coming up the Treasure. And you're laughing at somebody put something in chat.
Jordan's comment.
I missed it. Oh well.
All right, just put it back up. So don't mention it, so he owes us all $5. Oh, Molly. No, don't even say that. William, welcome in. So, well, there it is. There it is. So you're off the hook, Jordan.
Here's
oh, look at that.
And that's Kelsey. That is Kelsey right there.
Okay.
So, and yes, those pictures are all out on deck. Those aren't just backdrops.
So she works for Disney, correct?
Correct. She is physically a Disney cast member.
Okay. So once, like if an opening opens on the one that goes to Alaska, can she put in for that transfer, or
that aspect we don't know right now yet? She's still on her first contract, and we'll see what happens. The thing is that with coming off on October 11th, she'll be going back theoretically, unless they change something up. She'll be going back right before Christmas, and the maiden voyage for the treasure is December 21st.
Okay.
And we're thinking, wait a minute, time-wise, that could work out absolutely perfect for her to actually get the inaugural cruises on the treasure.
Okay. How about, what do you think of all the news surrounding the Destiny?
Oh, there are definitely aspects to the Destiny that I am looking forward to. I don't know that I'm crazy about Black Panther being in the atrium. I don't know why. It just doesn't seem to go along with what I would have anticipated. There we go.
Correct. Oh, there's Goofy. Nice.
You can tell I spent some time getting ready for this today.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now look at that costume for Minnie.
Oh my goodness, that's got to be so hot. Oh, I couldn't even imagine. So one of the cool things I like about the Destiny, though, is it's going to have a bunch of villain.
Exactly. The villains aspect is going to be awesome. Well, I said from the get-go when they were, Sarah Dash, thanks. She's out at bingo tonight. So the with the treasure, when they first came out with the Wish, and they put Cinderella in the atrium, or the Grand Hall as they call it on the Wish, then I said, well, wait a minute. They announced 3 ships for that build originally. The Wish plus 2 more to be named still. And I said, well, it should do a villains theme, and then the other 2, the statue in a hall, should have been the 2 evil stepsisters, one on each one of them, because ships are always referred to as sisters or she. So you would have had Cinderella and then the evil to get the play.
I don't understand the Black Panther thing at all. But they are.
But I guess just because it's a big draw, it was a big draw for them, a big hit.
Yeah, but I don't see. I'm a Disney original, so I mean,
right.
I see Marvel and Star Wars as a branch of Disney, but I don't see it as Disney. That's
exactly.
just how like you have Disney, and then you have Marvel, and then you have Star Wars. I don't look at those 2 branches as part of Disney itself. So to put a theme in the atrium of that, I would think, I mean, there's so many more popular Marvel characters than Black Panther anyway. You could have did Iron Man. You could have did, Hulk. You could have did Thor.
Right. Well, they did put, they're putting Spider-Man on the stern. Spider-Man will be on the stern.
Oh.
So how they do, but all the characters on.
Have a good night, Jennifer.
Bye, Jennifer. So it's now. Let me.
They're going to have a Pirates of the Caribbean bar. They're going to have a Cruella
on the
Bill.
Destiny. The Destiny will have the Pirates of the Caribbean bar, where the treasure has the Haunted Mansion, and then in the area where on the Wish they have the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge. That's a neat place. Oh, it's neat. But
I just saw that on Jeff's video that they dropped today.
Right.
It looked pretty cool.
It is, but they're doing what's called on the treasure. It's the Periscope Pub, where it's all themed out to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh, that's awesome.
And from what word that I have on it is that where in Hyperspace Lounge, all the video monitors are behind the bar, like you're looking out into space. That apparently they are putting those in the ceiling, and then you'll be able, like you're looking up out of a submarine, and you'll see the giant squid coming down on you and stuff.
Oh, that would be cool. Welcome back, Becca. So let's talk. How many cruises in total have you been on?
Including my Navy time? No.
No. That's work.
Okay. For Disney cruises, well, we've done Carnival, we've done Royal Caribbean, we've done Norwegian. Never again on Norwegian. And that was just last year. But as far as Disney cruises, we have 6 under our belts. And right now we would have been booking another and planning, except we're making arrangements and saving up. After 3 cruises last year, we're going to Hawaii next year. So sort of saving up for that one.
Okay.
And no, that's not a cruise. That we're going to be staying at a location that we're not staying out at Aulani. We're going to go over there, but we're actually staying at what would be a sister resort to Shades of Green.
Oh, okay.
Which is so it's all military run, just like Shades, and it's directly on Waikiki Beach.
Okay. Hi, Jay. Welcome in. Yeah, you are a veteran.
Hello, Jay. Welcome in.
You served in the Navy, correct?
Correct. Actually, I was a hospital corpsman in the Navy, but I was stationed with the Marine Corps for about 90% of my active duty time.
Okay. And thank you so much for your service.
You're worth it, sir.
It means a lot that, I had an uncle that was in the Navy. My grandfather was in the Army in World War II as a cook. And it's just, it's great to know people like you that have the values that were bestowed on me, but I do want to thank you for your service and thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you. It's very serious.
You're still involved in a lot of things.
That I am. Work with the USO here in Cincinnati. I'm out pick up from a local Panera and Dunkin' every Monday night when they close at 9:00, and then we take it out to the USO here first thing on Tuesday morning.
Okay, that's awesome.
There you go. Look at this. Halloween on the high seas.
Oh, okay.
Your meet and greets on the ship are tenfold what they are in the parks.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, you're paying a lot more money for it too.
You're getting in reality, when you break it all down, it comes out. I figure it out for the most part based on the category stateroom that we get, which is normally it's a veranda stateroom, so ocean view with veranda, and that I figured out to be roughly about $400 to $500 per person per day.
Oh, okay.
So, but then that's your, all your entertainment, your food. Yeah, Disney includes all the food except for 1 or 2 adult-only restaurants that are pure 5-star dining that are going to take you a couple hours to eat, like 8 to 10 course meals type deal.
Right. But we had some people come in. Hello, Nico the Greco. Hello, Stephen from Wyoming.
Mike Wazowski, welcome.
Mikey Wazowski. Mike's a good guy. Have you ever been to Wyoming?
Myself?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wyoming's beautiful.
That it is.
It is a beautiful
Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yellowstone, Grand Tetons, and everything.
Yep.
Here. let's pull. I'll pull this one up real quick. Now this goes back to my first trip ever to Disney. This was where'd it go? Disappeared. Oh, there it is. Wow. 7th birthday, 1969.
Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Disneyland.
You.
Right there.
Oh, look at that. Look at little David T.
First time on an airplane, first time there. And that all came about because my father did a lot of traveling with his work.
Okay. Now, you said, was that Disney World or Disneyland?
Disneyland, 1969.
Disneyland. 1969. Okay. When was the first time you went to Disney World?
Probably 73.
Okay.
73, 74. My parents weren't big Disney fanatics, or they weren't big on going to Disney. And luckily we have Kings Island, and with Kings Island, it actually opened the same year that Disneyland or Disney World did.
Oh, okay.
So they both were celebrating 50 years at the same time.
Okay. Hi, Kofa. Welcome in.
Kofa,
Yeah,
hello.
that's awesome. That is awesome. So you do a lot of work for the USO in your area.
That's
You,
so we're as far as we know, we're the only USO anywhere that has fresh Panera.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anywhere around here, but it's mainly closer to Pittsburgh,
Right.
where that one is. So, good morning, Debbie. Or good morning. Good. Hello, Debbie. That's I'm saying good morning. I think it's my coffee talk.
That's all right.
But
So
back in a
there's
bit.
another howling on the high seas.
Oh, Donald. I could just hang with Donald all day.
Oh, you could. So you did and on a cruise just because you said, well, hey, I met Donald or I met Mickey or I got my picture. They're constantly changing costumes. Pirate Night, they'll be out in all the characters are out in pirate regalia and fun times.
Okay. That's cool. Jordan, $4.99 super chat. Love seeing you both live together. Thank you, Jordan. I don't know. Dave is a lot better to look at than I am. But
now, hey, Doug, did the piano at Casey's Corner?
Yes.
Did you know Jordan, quote, Epcot Forever, sold that to Disney? That's his piano that he sold because he's a Yamaha.
Really?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. Seriously. That's cool. Have a great night.
We'll just change hats.
That is so cool to hear.
It's amazing the people that we have in this community.
Wow. And Jordan was filming that the other night when he was live. Who was it? Was it Neil that was playing? So I don't think Jordan even said anything.
He has mentioned it a few times when he was streaming.
Has he? I must have missed that. But that could get him an in with all those piano players.
That it's all good. It's fun.
If you would watch my streams, you would know that. Really, Jennifer? Hello, Debbie. Welcome in. Thank you, Debbie, for saving me.
Hello, Debbie Burnfeld. How's the moonshine? How many mason jars you got ready?
Yeah, she'll have some for us, I bet. But Hold on
No,
one
but
second.
the hey Doug, when you mentioned a couple of days ago, you said, "Oh no, not going on a Disney cruise." The trick, like now, you would want to be looking, get an idea of an itinerary that you would like to do,
Okay.
and then coming up in either September or October. Usually, it's around October timeframe. They will be releasing like the first 4 or 5 months for 2026, and then you book when they release them, and that's the lowest price that you're going to find them at. And
Oh, okay.
so you put down a 20% deposit, and then you wind up with 15, 16 months to pay it off.
There you go, Jennifer.
That's the trick to actually get booking them
Okay.
in order to get the lowest price. And that, so, and then when you're on board, you can book what they refer to as a placeholder, which gives you a small discount off of it, but then also you don't have to put down 20%. It's only like putting down 10%.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Jay Nashville just brought something up that we're all going to be together next weekend.
That we are.
That we are. At the Maryland meetup for Pete McDevitt. You excited?
Oh, absolutely. Looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're driving up on Thursday. So, yeah, I priced out flying up, but for something that's literally an hour flight, the prices were a little crazy.
Yeah, flights are ridiculous right now. So you're actually probably going to drive right past me. You're probably going to come 70.
I may come that direction, but then we live in Northern Kentucky, extreme Northern Kentucky, right across the river from Cincinnati. I can be at a Reds or a Bengals game and within 10 minutes from my front door.
Oh, so you live close to, let's see, the Creation Museum.
Creation Museum is 2
in New
exits
York.
past the airport out on 275.
And you live close to the Ark Encounter.
Correct. And one of my cousins works at the Ark.
Yeah, Belinda wants to get out there to see that. So
that is the world's largest wooden frame structure.
Oh, it's huge. I've seen pictures of it. It's
built to biblical specifications.
Yeah. Yep, it's huge. Hey, Ryan Rowe, welcome in. So what are you most looking forward to at Pete's meetup?
At Pete's, to tell you the truth, I'm looking forward to actually having the opportunity to meet so many people that I see in chat or have been communicating with in chats that we've never met. You know, to actually have that opportunity to spend, even though it'd be a short time, to have a little bit of time with everybody. Hello, Pete. Welcome in.
Watching Naked with Ron Caruso. Ravens Steelers united against the Bengals. Oh boy.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're
David.
No, right when Pete hit 10,000 subscribers, that was when the Bengals were going to their last Super Bowl, and I happened to be friends with the director of the Bengals, the cheerleaders over there, and I had her get some of the squad together and do a little shout out and cheer from the Bengals to Pete for his 10K. Yeah, except that it was from SoFi, but there was a lot of background noise in that, and she was a little just back too far that it didn't come out real great. So he never used it, but still, I sent him. So here I just sent him video of, hey, here this is. So
Yeah, that's cool.
fun
Is that
stuff.
what they're called? The Bengals?
The cheerleaders are the Bengals, BEN-GALS.
I never knew that. See, the Steelers, we don't have cheerleaders. We don't need them. We just have a bunch of drunk Steeler fans up in the crowd that take care of that.
That's a personal problem.
They usually are the ones up there taking their clothes off, and it's usually, if you look real close, you'll see Ron Caruso up there stripping in the crowd. So,
yeah, Jennifer's got to shorten that leash.
Yeah. Listen, I guarantee you're going to see that leash this weekend. I guarantee it. So funny. So now Pete's going to be streaming the cocktail party and the karaoke. I'm going to be streaming the bowling.
Right.
And Jennifer's streaming at El Guapo, the Mexican restaurant.
Right.
Somebody gave me the idea of getting questions, putting them in a jar, and every so often when I'm streaming the bowling, pull a question out of the jar to ask somebody. What do you think of that idea?
That would be fun, something a little different. And of course, if the question's not appropriate, you can always file 13 it. Well,
yeah,
we got to draw
I won't put inappropriate questions in.
Right.
Unless it's for Ron Caruso, then I can answer
it. Now, the pictures I've been using, these are all from onboard ship during various cruises.
Okay. Did Judy approve that picture? Was she
she got hers taken right before me?
Oh, okay. She didn't mind those two young ladies crawling all over you.
So you go in and you do individuals, then a family picture, and
that's cool.
It's actually in one of the dining areas.
Oh, Ron has his mom out to dinner tonight. Okay.
Hey, Jennifer's saying, I am free.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what,
from Tommy.
Ron's mom is the sweetest thing. She is. She's what, 90, 96? I think she is.
Is she really?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yep.
How lucky are they to have her with them that long?
Oh, exactly. And the funny thing is 98. I'm sorry, she's 98. A couple weeks ago, there was a short put out by Main Street Nick of Ron's mom hitting Ron in the head with a balloon. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. What did Chris say? Jennifer, you need to take your favorite son out to dinner. We all know who that is. Yeah. Do you have a favorite child, David?
I don't necessarily have a favorite. Both of mine excel, but we're lucky. We've been very lucky. Both of ours have done very well, and they're not standing on a street corner. They haven't been arrested. They're not, drastically in debt or stuff that they're, just begging for help or something. That's
yeah.
Speaking of which, and I'm sorry, I just sort of tied this together. I don't know. You heard what happened to Space Mountain Dave with his house.
Yes.
Okay. He released a video a little earlier that he went out and did a stream for about an hour showing all the damage to the house.
Yeah, folks, check out Space Mountain Dave. He did a live today. He had a tree in Hurricane Debbie. He had a tree fall onto his house. He's okay physically, but his house took a pretty good shellacking.
Living room, bedroom, He said that at least he said the family photos that are in this closet over here are still good. They're safe there. And then he said board games and a TV. Otherwise, he's thinking that anything in that bedroom area or something like that, it's probably just trash.
Right. Yeah. So keep him in your prayers, folks. Dave is a good guy. So we talked. We're going to see each other next weekend. When do you think's your next trip to Disney?
That one I don't know yet, because we've got every year we do a trip to Gatlinburg. My parents honeymooned in Gatlinburg and have been back every year since. As far as my mother, actually, in 2008, on our trip down there, it was on the way back from there that my father, while driving, had a massive heart attack and ended up passing away down there. My mom always says, our lives started together here and they ended here. So Kelsey was in 5th grade at that time.
Okay. Yeah, Gatlinburg's a nice area. I've never been there, but I've seen, my sister went there last year and she said it was phenomenal.
My dad's side of the family, all my cousins and now their kids and everything. So we all are down there. We'll have probably 65, 70 people together down there for a long weekend.
Okay.
Coming up in September. And then I'm tied up through, I'm tied up with haunt season, but I can't mention that. No. So I'm tied up with haunt season. We actually open on September 13th, Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay. See, I wish Disney would do that. I think August is too early. August is way too early. They could have started at September 13th, and it would have been a great start. But I get why Disney does it. It's to make more money. It's all about money.
So the schoolhouse, we've got a big expansion this year that we've been working on, and so it's going to be longer than it ever has, and it's a continuous year-round work on the house, because after you get through the haunt season, then we go to Christmas, that we actually do one weekend for the Christmas Nightmare.
Okay.
And that one's always fun. Then you end up with stuff like the Grinch and.
Right. Now, will you stream any of this?
I may be able to. We'll have to see, but when I'm security and working security up there, that can get to be tough.
Okay. So you're good at working security. Okay. So what I got to ask is, when we're down in Maryland, can I hire you to be my own personal security?
Oh, man.
Because I don't want some of them, some of them women coming at me.
Oh, listen to you. Yeah, does that have to do with your wife or no?
Yeah, well, Tina Marie will probably kick me in the knee a couple times. Jennifer Caruso hits me all the time. There you go. Nice. Now, is that in Kentucky or is that in?
That is actually in Cincinnati. It's 12 miles from our house.
Okay.
So it actually was a school, operating school through the late 1800s into the early 1900s, and there were some issues with the janitor. So, you don't get Dracula and that type of stuff in here. You've got Charlie the janitor, who is right there.
Yeah, that's creepier.
There's Charlie the janitor wielding his pipe wrench.
Yeah, Dracula and that I can handle. Him, no, he would scare the bejesus out of me.
Well, what ended up happening is that there were kids that were harassing him, and all of a sudden they went to school, and then one kid didn't come home, and it ended up being 8 students in total that the janitor killed in the schoolhouse and had them in the basement.
This guy right here.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm not going there.
So, and of course, when you're going through the schoolhouse, you go into the basement.
Oh, no. I don't do basements. Ever since I watched the Blair Witch Project for the first time, I don't do basements.
Right.
Not even my own. Like, I hate going in my own.
Really?
Oh, I hate it. Can't stand it. In my mom's basement, when I was growing up, was the old style basement. We lived in it used to be a house that was built a long time ago where all the coal miners lived. Okay. So it had the coal chute for the furnace.
Right.
You know, it had the coal cellar, it had a fruit cellar, and then it had just a little cellar where you had your
I know what you're talking about. My dad's parents' house had that. You know, where my father and his siblings were raised. I still remember that old fruit cellar and the coal cellar and that.
Creepiest thing in the world. I hated going down there, and I had to have all the lights turned on to go down there. Oh, there's a big spider. Get out of here.
Boris the spider?
Yeah. No, there's a spider on my desk.
No. Are you familiar with many of the Who songs?
No.
Okay,
that was before my time.
John Entwistle, the bass player for the Who, did a song about a spider that he saw on the wall. He just wrote an entire song about it. It's called Boris the Spider.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Debbie Thurnerd. You know, you've been in my prayers for a while too, because you know, Debbie had a fire, and it looks like she's living in a rental right now. So yeah, keep Debbie in your prayers too, everybody. So what's on the horizon other than going to Pete's Meetup, going to Gatlinburg, and then
Gatlinburg, the Haunt, and then but then we'll be getting into the Christmas stuff up at Kings Island as well, which is that's where I started streaming originally, and that was all promoted, and I was egged on by Tanya and Robin to do that.
Okay.
And so 2 years ago, I was like, okay, well, was it 2 or 21? 3 years ago now, I guess, coming up, that it was a matter of, hey, well, right before Christmas, that I said, well, you know what, we've got a great Christmas thing up here. Yeah, let's show this. And so ordered a gimbal and started doing some research on stuff. And when it came in, I scheduled time to go up to Kings Island and cover Winterfest up there. And that was that's where things started with my streaming. Good.
And you know, when you were sitting down there watching the Wish pull out, you were sitting at that restaurant.
Right.
I tell you, that was a great stream. Even though you were just sitting there, you know, you had something to look at, and you kept engaged in the chat. And that's the biggest thing, is keeping engaged in the chat.
And that's the big thing I keep hearing, is that I'm not, like, right now with where my camera is, I'm trying to focus towards that, but then the chat is off to my right, that I need to turn and look, but then it looks like I'm looking away from you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
with the
Chris,
difference
I
there.
believe he's going in September to Gatlinburg, right?
I'm sorry.
You're going to Gatlinburg in
Correct.
September?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris is going in October.
There is no streaming Gatlinburg per se. I mean, downtown Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, yes, but not up in the mountains or anything. And we spend most of our time up in the mountains, hitting trails, going up into the picnic groves and stuff that we're out. We don't stay down in town that
Okay.
way.
Do you go to Dollywood?
I have, and we do. Here's a little ditty for you. Dollywood, their train in Dollywood is absolutely fantastic. It is it's an actual coal burning steam engine that was originally built to work, and it did work on the White Pass and Yukon route railway in Skagway, Alaska.
Oh, wow.
So it was there until they brought diesel locomotives in. Then it was put off on a side track somewhere and was basically rusting away, just sitting there, when a previous owner of what is now Dollywood, it was called Rebel Railroad. They found that engine, brought it in and reconditioned it and everything. So when you're on there, you're getting that wonderful, what I personally find really neat, that you get that smell. It's not a bad smell. I mean, but yes, you do get that, and you can look at your arms and you'll see little specks of black soot from the coal burning. It doesn't burn your arms or anything, just little pieces of black soot. It's like, what is this?
Yeah.
And they go up through the mountain, come out into a big pasture, and they let that steam whistle roll like you would not believe. They actually call that engine Cinderella.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now,
So to go to Dollywood. I'm sorry?
Have you ever streamed Dollywood?
I have not. Because at the last time I was at Dollywood, I wasn't streaming yet.
Oh, okay.
That we were at Dollywood before we went. So that would have been 2018, early 2018 or early 2019, when I got a lot of that history there for that, because then when we went to Alaska in 2019 and did the White Pass in Yukon route railway as an excursion, so we were physically on the tracks that engine ran on.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It,
Friends of mine would go down there too, and they stayed up in the Smoky Mountains, and I
Right.
mean they would go down. They had a cabin up in the woods, and they went down to Gatlinburg for a day and everything, but they mostly stayed up in the woods. That's their kind of thing.
with the bears, the
with
bear
the bears.
necessities.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean that's great. I would love to get down there to Gatlinburg to see that. I know Belinda's been wanting to. So I'm gonna probably be looking into a time where we could go down there for a weekend, or because it's only about, I want to say, an 8-hour drive for us down to
Right,
the Smoky
and that's not bad. For us, it's 4.5 to 5.
Yeah. Yeah, you come just straight down Kentucky.
It's just straight down 75. Well,
Yeah.
it used to be straight down 75, but now we got a detour by way of Buc-ee's when we get to Richmond.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Buc-ee's
It's like a mandatory stop.
I'm so glad we don't have any Buc-ee's here, because I would be broke.
Oh, I was going to say, have you been to Buc-ee's?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I have. And their food is just, I mean, their brisket is so good.
Their food is very good, but the one thing that I always tend to gravitate to is the entire wall of beef jerky.
Oh, yeah.
Get all the flavors of beef jerky.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mike Klemovich, welcome in. And Dakota's here. They're probably on their way home. But all right, sir.
Welcome
Well,
in. Okay, Jordan, I see you're heading out to Springs.
yep. Jordan's heading out. Guys, make sure you check out Jordan at 9 o'clock. He's live from Disney Springs tonight. I'm sure he'll be showing the drone show. Hopefully, weather permitting, it goes on. Pete McDevitt is live tonight. He's live doing the Orioles game right now. And he will also be live tonight for his Insomniac stream at 10:30. So make sure oh, look at that hair. I would
Halloween on
presume,
high seas. When is Maui?
I presume that's a wig, correct?
It is.
Okay. You didn't have hair like that before.
I've never had hair that long.
Neither am I.
Not, no, but the so for Halloween on the high seas, you dress up and have fun with it. It's same as with Pirate Night. Dress up for Pirate Night. You'll probably have 98% of guests on board Disney Cruise Line dressed in pirate attire. This was funny because I had that Maui costume on, and was walking down one of the corridors, and this guy turned the corner with his daughter. He says, "Look, it's Maui." This girl might have been 5, 6 years old. He's like, "Seriously, look, it's Maui." And she says, "Dad, it's not the real Maui."
Nice.
Fun times.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, it sounds like you have a great time on your cruises. So you have great daughters, great wife.
Yeah, I appreciate that, sir. And Caitlin actually works for Hertz Rental Car. She is a national project manager for Hertz. So, but she's able to work from here at home. Okay, Doug, I'm going to pull up. Talking about cruises a little bit, as I sort of reverted back. So as we were getting ready for, we did Panama Canal last year on Norwegian. And as we did that, 15 nights, Miami to Los Angeles, we get to Los Angeles and as we get to Los Angeles, we went to Disneyland for 3 days. So we're at Disneyland for 3 days, but I did enough research to know, since we wanted to do the canal on the Disney Wonder, but they weren't bringing the Wonder through any longer as a repositioning cruise. That's why we did Norwegian. But I knew ahead of time that we were going to be in Port of Vallarta with the Wonder. So I went prepared and ready to greet the Wonder. So here I'm actually on deck 8 of the Norwegian Encore and I had people looking at me. They're looking at, I think you're on the wrong ship. They're like, yeah, you're right. We are. But 5 guys came right up. Oh man, I got to give you a high five. This is awesome. This is great. So, but I know enough as to when Disney ships blow the horns, that they sound the horns, that I was actually had that hand on, was pumping, knowing about when it was ready that it would have done it, that I started pumping my hand like you would ask when you're going by a semi, kids would pump their hand to get a semi to blow the horn. Right. And I did that. I did that. And all of a sudden the horn from the Wonder went off. And these people are just looking like, oh my gosh.
I bet.
So the 3rd day on that cruise, I'm going up to get going up for coffee. You'd appreciate this. First thing in the morning, I'm going up to get coffee. I'm standing in the elevator lobby, and as I'm in the elevator lobby, there's this lady there in her pajamas and has a robe on. Well, just glanced over. Well, her pajama pants had Mickey all over them. And I just said, oh, like your pajama, but like your pants. And then she said, oh, you're going to have to excuse me, but you might say I'm a little Disney obsessed. Yeah, we actually just were there for our first time ever at Disney World. I was like, oh, really? And so she was going up to get coffee as well. And we went out, sit down and talk. And all of a sudden, we're just chatting and find out they're from Germany. And at that time, this was April of last year. So this lady and her husband, their daughter, who was not with them, being from Germany, their daughter was on the ICP, an international college program, working in the Germany pavilion at Epcot at that time.
Oh, that's cool.
So I told her, I said, hey, I said, you know, the Disney Wonder is going to be in port with us. She didn't know it. Well, so I said, hey, we got to get the photo together.
Oh, there you go.
So the four of us together, you know, because Kelsey did the college program twice. I'm sorry. She was there in 2017 where she worked Rock and Roller Coaster Fantasmic. And then she was there 2020 BC before COVID.
Okay.
So she was there when the world shut down as the lifeguard at Caribbean Beach Resort.
Okay.
And so there I could tie things in, but I told her, I said, hey, I told Simone here, I said, we'll get a picture with the Wonder in the background. I'll send it to a friend of ours who live streams from the parks, Tanya. And then I said, told her, I said, she'll go over to Epcot and go up and meet your daughter and show her the picture. And it all worked out perfectly.
That's cool. Yeah, Tanya, I have Tanya on right now. She's in Frontierland.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Tanya's great to watch. I have her scheduled. She's going to be on the show August 28th. So,
yeah, you had mentioned that.
Yep. So she's a lot of fun. Look at that. Mickey's Pirates of the Caribbean.
That is on the what they call funnel vision screen outside on deck for Pirate Night.
Okay.
They changed it up, but it's a whole big deal with the characters all out in costume, a whole stage show on deck, along with the Disney exclusive fireworks at sea. They're the only cruise line in the world that's licensed to shoot fireworks at sea.
Correct. Yeah. I heard that the other day. Somebody was talking about that. But
when I did the stream with the Star Wars stuff, and because Jennifer had mentioned that she said, I have never seen fireworks. Right. Now, talk to the cast members. If there's other ships in the area, if there's ships in the same vicinity, they know the Disney ship's going to be doing fireworks, and they'll sort of slow down and they'll go on their intercoms to tell their people, oh, look off over here and you'll be able to see fireworks. Talk to the cast members on Disney. They'll say, you see those lights over there? You know what that is? The cheap seats.
Well, here's my question as far as that goes.
Sure.
How is Disney the only ones allowed to do fireworks? Do you have to pay? Because you're out in international waters. I mean, there can't be any. I mean, you figure, is there really a law against fireworks?
Well, it has to do with the amount of powder and that type of stuff to which they're allowed to carry on board with passengers.
Oh, okay.
It gets into that type of stuff where Disney has developed and has priority or not priority, but their own launch system that they have developed. So they're not using anywhere near the amount of powder that somebody else would. Disney is now able to launch fireworks using compressed air. So basically air cannons.
Well, that's cool.
And so they're able to, have this. It's because now they've lowered that amount of, they don't have to do that. Also, they developed the fireworks that they use, if there's any residual when it hits the water, it all turns into fish food, and it's all fine for the fish or any sea life to eat if they so choose.
Oh wow, that's pretty neat. Yeah, I didn't know that. Huh. Well, there you go, folks. Disney's the only one allowed to put up fireworks.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome back. So it is neat. Well, you saw it just even with the Star Wars. And that one was our first Disney cruise was in 2007. And the next one was in 2016.
Okay.
Just because we got busy, and that was Kelsey's spring break of her senior year of high school. She said, I want to do another Disney cruise. So I booked it on Halloween of 2014 for April of 2016. And at the time, it was just a regular cruise. When I was notified in April of 2015 that our cruise was going to be one of the original cruises that they were doing, the Star Wars Day at Sea. Which turned out very, very neat.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, David, any final thoughts for the night?
Yeah. Hey, everybody, keep our friends in the community and that who need that are going through some stuff right now. Yeah, please keep them all in your thoughts, prayers, and I know we can come together as a community as we always do, and we've seen it in the past that if somebody's going to need some assistance or help, that the group will come together. Very much looking forward to meeting anybody and everybody that's going to be at the meetup coming up next week. We'll have a good weekend.
Yep. Yes, we will. Well, thank you so much for being on, Dave. And,
I appreciate the invite. I greatly appreciate the invite. And I'm not streaming Disney really, but I do when I'm able to. But otherwise, I cover this area here in Cincinnati. Has a lot to offer with Kings Island, and also, of course, with the Reds, Bengals. I know you're going, oh, boo, but no. So, but then again, with the Dent Schoolhouse, which is rated a top 5 haunted attraction in the nation. So, and it's something else because I know where it all started from, and that with our neighbors across the street here and one other gentleman and his dad that are less than a quarter mile from us. And they had yard haunts where we were doing yard haunts. Hello, D-Lo, welcome in. So with the when we used to be doing just yard haunt, but then what we started out as 1 yard haunt, we were tying up 3 yards and would have a line of people to go through. And then this the Dent Schoolhouse was called a different haunted attraction in the area, but it was run by the Scouts, and they did it as a fundraiser. But now it's definitely a professional haunt because they joined forces, 1031 Productions. So
awesome
to have the Dent Schoolhouse. And then this year, there's a new event going on here in Cincinnati for Halloween. The jack-o'-lantern glow, over 5,000 hand-carved jack-o'-lanterns over a half-mile long route that's going to be at Cincinnati Zoo. So,
oh, wow.
And I've got it on good authority that there is a whole section dedicated to Disney with the princesses and other characters and all that carved into the pumpkins.
Okay. Nice. Well, that'll be cool to see.
Now, that one I will be able to stream for certain, because that will run every night. Where there's nights that we're not open up with the haunt. So
okay, all right.
So that one I would definitely come again.
Absolutely, folks. I want to thank my guest David T for being on tonight. I especially want to thank his wife Judy for allowing David to be on tonight on her birthday. Happy birthday, Judy! Hope you have a great night, and I hope you win at bingo. Bring home the money.
It's a free bingo, so it's literally horsing around shenanigans. Like a $5 gift card to $5 gift card for the bar. So take it off the dinner bill type deal.
Yeah. Yep.
It's socialization. Something that the bar said, look, this is a slow night. What can we do to bring people in? Exactly. And that's the guy's job, is to keep people there for a couple of hours eating and drinking.
Yeah. Well, that's what it does. But thank you, David, for being here.
No, thanks very much, Doug. Again, I appreciate it, and everybody.
Absolutely. And I will see you next weekend.
Terrific. Looking forward to it. Everybody, take care. Have yourselves a great evening, safe. And if you got kids going back to school, good luck to them. And with the school season starting back up, and then we'll get ready for some more. I'll catch you all in chats coming up with Tanya, or here again with Doug or somebody else. And I do appreciate the invite.
Absolutely. And maybe after the Halloween season winds down, we'll have you back on to talk about some of the stories that went on.
Oh, there we go. I might even be able to make arrangements for Charlie to show up.
Ooh, no thanks.
Well, now my mods, the mods on my channel, everybody says, oh, where they got the wrench. Well, my mods have Charlie the janitor's pipe wrench.
Oh boy.
So when you see those are my mods. So when you see that, they've got Charlie's pipe wrench.
All right, David. Have a great night, buddy.
Hey, take care. Thanks very much. Safe travels, everybody going it any way you're headed out. And look forward to meeting you all. And we'll see you in another chat soon.
All right, bud. Have a good night.
Thanks much.
All right. Bye. All right, David T, everybody. But we ran a little bit over. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. Remember Coffee Talk tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. We got Disney news and streamers to talk about. But other than that, go out. Make sure you find for somebody.
Shine